Welcome to another episode of I Woke Up For This with your host, me, Blaise Kautzman, along with my co-host.
Hey, it's me. I'm Mark Way.
Nice, that's Mark Way. Ooh.
That's me. Yeah.
We finally had a guest not wake up for this.
we had a guest that did not wake up for this.
So, we'll have him on a different time. We won't throw him under the bus. Unless I see a bus driving by and I throw him under it because I'm so upset.
What if he's driving the bus? He was at work.
Well, then he probably won't go under the bus.
What if he stole the bus?
I wish that we should just have a bus driver as a guest. Just a regular bus driver. I bet they have some stories.
Yeah. I mean, well, here's, I used to ride the bus in Minneapolis all the time. Wild time. Does not compare to the bus rides of Chicago. Like, those guys, I mean, they were millimeters from taking off mirrors. They just did not care. They were, like, flying through. They had schedules to meet. Like, Minneapolis and around here, one of my favorite things about the buses around here is I came from Minneapolis, and you just go online. You say, hey, I need to get from here to there.
Yeah.
How do I do that? And it'd be like, you take the number 4A or letter 4A. Meet the 17B at this time at this place. Boom, you'll be within 2 blocks. And this is all within milliseconds online. I moved to Fargo, and I was like, hey, I need to get from here to here because I don't have a car yet. How do I do that on the bus? And I hit submit or whatever, and it was like, someone will reply with an email within 24 hours. And I was like, yo, I need to go now. Like, I had 24 hours. It blew my mind that they couldn't just instantaneously tell me how to get there.
I had one buddy tell me that, like, getting buses to your car the next day after partying was, like, the way to go because it's, like, $2 instead of waiting for an Uber. And then I'm like, okay, whatever, I'll hop on the bus with you to go get cars. He, like, packed his Nintendo Switch and stuff. And I'm like, what's going on? He goes, well, this is like a 50-minute ride. I'm like, I would have just paid the $12 for an Uber.
Yeah. Oh, man. The bus always takes way too long.
Yeah.
It's like, why are you – I don't want to get up 7 hours before my shift.
Well, especially in Fargo, we're sitting there. They wait for people to hop on at every bus stop, and there's no one there.
Yeah.
I'm like, do you need to really wait for this long at each stop? Because
they do because of the schedule.
I guess you're right.
So they have to maintain – like, that was my biggest gripe was like, yo, there's nobody here. They would just park – wait 2 minutes, and then take off again.
Yeah.
Like, nobody's getting on the bus. We'll get there a little sooner. But then the people who are rushing 2 minutes behind, they're trying to get to that bus, and they're like, rack-a-fracking.
Yeah, I guess. Well, if you're taking the bus, you better be on time, or I'm going to have to stop behind that bus for a couple minutes, and I will be annoyed.
Super annoyed. Yeah, if you're not 5 minutes early, you're 5 minutes late.
I'm late all the time.
I'm the same. I think the kids say these days. Same.
Actually, younger, I truly was always up. Like, I was always 15 minutes early to stuff. And then it just came to a point where, like, I'd have to sit and just actually wait for 15 minutes for someone, and I would get upset. Or, like, I'd just be like, I look like an idiot sitting here all by myself. And then I just started showing up right on time, and people are like, you're the man, Blaise. You come perfectly at every time. You're like a wizard.
How do you do that? One time I took a flight, and gosh, my wife likes to be super early all the time, which is fine. We're never late for things. I told her, hey, we're not leaving for the airport yet. We don't have to be there for another 2 hours, blah, blah, blah. We get to the airport. I mean, we're not running late, but we get through security, and we coast to the gate, and they're like, I don't know, row 46A, however they call things, and like that's on our ticket, and we literally didn't even sit down and stop. We just walked right onto the plane. And
that's
I was
perfect.
Like, see, when you're 2 hours early, you just sit here twiddling your thumbs, getting anxiety about your vacation you're about to take. We're just in there like swimwear.
Last time I flew to Chicago here, me and my buddy were flying there. Get there, all of a sudden, our arms hurt pretty bad. The gates were down over the like TSA and everything like that, so we didn't know what was going on. And those nerd TSA agents who think that they're actual cops are sitting there right in front. We go, what's going on? And they would go, "You'll find out eventually." I'm like, dude, just tell us. We've been here for 2 hours. This should have eventually been solved out already. We see dogs and stuff walking around in the back. Turns out there was a bomb threat.
Oh, jeez.
I think they just wanted people to still get on the planes and not cancel, so they just weren't telling anyone.
Oh, yeah, that's exactly what it is. Those guys lose lots of money if they don't make those flights because they have to reimburse a bunch of people.
Yeah.
And I'd be willing to bet that TSA agent guy had no idea what was going on. He was just like, he was told to sit out front and don't answer any questions.
Yeah.
And he's like, you'll probably find out before me because you'll get to watch the news.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, and then what happened was a woman, that is what happened. A woman on the news, or like one of the reporters, or it was either a reporter in the news for must have been the TV because that's where I saw it. She was there. And so she was just like messaging her pals, being like, hey, put this over the airwaves that there was a bomb threat.
And then it came out like somebody lost
then
a
it came out
grilled
I
cheese
was
sandwich.
yeah.
Not a bomb threat. She just caused mass hysteria.
That's true. What's the weirdest thing you've ever seen happen on a plane?
Jeez. The weirdest thing I've seen happen. Well, you know, like it's classic. I feel like it's I didn't think that people actually did this, but the row. So there was a big old plane, and there was 5 seats in the middle, and I think 2 or 3 seats on the sides. And I was in one of the middle seats. There was only 3 of us, so we each got like a seat in between us. I looked over, and the people on the very left, right? I'm pointing to the right. The people on the right, the guy in the row back stuck his feet next to the guy like on the armrest of the seat in front of him. And I was like, yo, like I was looking over and the guy was like, there was a foot on his, I mean, luckily for him, it was just that one guy. It wasn't 2 people, but
yeah.
I think he thought that nobody was in those seats. So like his feet were just literally sticking right by that guy's arm, well, on the armrest. So
yeah,
he's looking over at us. At least it was socked.
Yeah.
You know, he had
I thought it was
foot.
Bear. I thought you were talking Bear.
Oh, no. I would have probably said something if he had his unsocked foot out.
Yeah, you would have said, like, put those feet away. I'm getting too turned on.
Hey,
like, hey, I'm bricked up over here because of your feet. You think you can maybe put those away?
I wouldn't have mentioned it at all because I would have just taken a bunch of pictures of it and sold it online for money.
You know what?
Or traded it for services.
Yeah. That's entrepreneur spirit, everyone.
Yeah. People don't listen to this show for comedy. They listen for financial advice and how to make money. Quick ways to turn a buck.
Exactly. Dude, I was watching the first Jackass on one of the planes that I was on one time. A lot of male nudity in that where you forget about that. Mm-hmm. Where I'm just like sitting there on like looking down at my tablet and people beside me just looking over at naked dudes on my tablet. I'm like, I swear it's a movie that you would laugh at.
You just keep glancing at the wrong times.
Yeah. See, that's Steve-O. That's not a dude. Yeah. Like, that's Johnny Sins dressed as Steve-O. The only person Johnny Sins hasn't played.
Who's Johnny? Is Johnny Sins an actor?
He's that guy that's in like every movie, like if you look at him, if you Google the name, he's a bald guy.
Okay.
Explain to Mark Way who Johnny Sins is, Josh.
Welcome to the show, Josh.
Johnny Sins?
Yeah. How's that camera?
Isn't he like an adult actor or something?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
An adult actor, like an adult movie actor?
No, he's just an adult who
like not Jonathon Taylor Thomas.
Well, he is also an adult, but he's not an actor anymore.
Well, I know, but what is he known for? Have you ever seen Jonathon Taylor Thomas's adult work?
I've never seen Jonathon Taylor Thomas as an adult.
Jonathan Taylor Thomas, like, just recently came out of his house, and it was like a groundhog that they talked about.
Yeah, JTT.
Dude. Yeah, dude.
That's what his friends call him, is JTT.
Yeah, dude.
I don't think any. Thanks, Josh, for coming. To the show.
You got it.
It was, we tried to get someone else in here. Are we saying who it was? Well, we already put it out on social media.
Yeah.
So
Well, hopefully, just saying that person's gonna come got you more ears.
Oh yeah, there'll be more than 13 people.
Yeah, exactly. So that's
if-
good. You can just say with anybody. You can put Jonathon Taylor Thomas. Say he's coming on the show.
Yeah, JTT.
He's on his way.
JTT, yeah. One time I had
Simba.
He woke up for this.
they're making another Lion King, but it's going to be like Mustafa's story. Isn't that the king who died is Mustafa?
Yeah.
I heard that like Scar takes in Mufasa
He's his uncle.
and like raises him.
I
But
thought
then
it
why
was
did-
his brother.
yeah, his brother's super mad that he's not the king. That's why.
Yeah, I don't know. There's some weird stuff.
Yeah. That was racist though, because Scar was like black.
I think they were all black. Like James Earl Jones, like Mustafa.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, like
But he was like light skinned.
yeah. And then here comes Jonathon Taylor Thomas, the White King, to come in here and save the day.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Jonathan Taylor Thomas, kind of race bending though. He was a tan boy.
Was he?
Kinda.
I would have preferred it was the kid from The Last Airbender.
Oh, I don't know that one.
I don't know him either. That's the first reference I could pull from my Rolodex of a brain. Where's
Well, I googled was Jonathan Taylor Thomas tan,
Oh.
and I haven't yet.
was he black at one time?
Yeah, some things you don't have to Google. Not everything. It's like, well, let's just make sure he wasn't black. It's
You
like,
never know.
Oh my God, he was.
I'm
like-
just saying that he was pretty tan,
color me
so
incorrect.
that he fit with being James Earl Jones's child.
Sure.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Darth Vader's been James Earl Jones has been depicted in the sky in 2 movies across generations.
True. Yeah.
Darth Vader and Mufasa.
And he's also like the whitest guy ever as Darth Vader.
He is. Well, when they open the helmet, it's
Yeah.
not the same. It's not James Earl Jones,
Right.
Which is
But-
upsetting.
That would have been, you know what? That's rude of them. They should have kept him.
Yeah, it's
A
crazy.
lot of makeup there.
Yeah, Luke's just crying because his dad's black.
yeah.
He's like, what? He's black? It's like, dude, he like killed him. He's like, he's black.
He cuts his hand off again.
He cuts his other hand off somehow. I don't know.
Oh man. Well, he has the
robot
force.
hand.
He could pick up his.
That's true. He could figure something out.
He could do them both at the same
He's
time.
a magical guy, Luke Skywalker.
Yeah.
Killing yourself with the Force.
Yeah, dude. You could probably do some yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The reverse force
Oh,
choke.
dude, yeah. Freaking
Oh.
Robin Williams wouldn't have died if he had the Force. He could have just.
Yeah, just like that.
Wait, what?
He could have untied the belt with his
Yeah.
mind, dude.
In that movie?
Well,
I'm pretty sure that was based halfway. I'm pretty sure that actually happened to Robin Williams. I think that.
he used the force.
He used the force to choke himself while spankings.
Yeah, and then he died. I think that was. I think that's actually what happened. Or
Well,
I've heard rumors.
Here's what people would say about that is that the thing about expiring yourself in that fashion is that everyone's going to now assume that you were doing that deed to yourself.
Because of one character he played during the movie?
Well, yeah, because of that and because the famous people have actually died like that.
The guy from NXS.
Right. I think there's maybe a couple more, but yes, definitely him. And so I think, like, unfortunately, it's best if you don't want to have muddy waters surrounding your
He died
suicide.
of natural causes.
Yeah.
Muddy waters. Anyway.
I just woke up. I am slow. I didn't catch it. So yeah, I think there's speculation, but I don't think they know though. Like I don't think anyone's has confirmed that he was doing things to himself.
Well, somebody knows. 'cause
Simultaneously.
Somebody found him.
Somebody knows, but I don't know if there's any
If it was his
reputable
wife.
source that has
Yeah.
come out and said that.
You rather die like that or like Elvis on the toilet?
I think like Elvis on the toilet because I think dying with doing that to yourself is like the. That's tough. Dude.
Dude, that's the
tough, dude.
epitome of.
Because you got kids afterwards.
You have so many people.
So yeah,
You're
I
also
mean,
Robin Williams. Everyone loves you.
Everyone loves you like an uncle.
Yeah.
Like an uncle that didn't touch you. And then you're
Exactly.
just
Like one of the good ones.
yeah,
Yeah.
You're like,
not
man,
many of them.
There's not a lot
And
out there.
most of them will just touch you.
Yup. And then here he is God, with the, poor Robin.
Yeah, what a good guy. Not to get back to the force choke thing again, but if you don't have hands, can you still force choke someone?
I think so because it's like.
Oh yeah, because you can't pull up.
Is it like is it like an extension of your hand, or is it completely telekinetic?
I think it's completely I think like. So I don't know. I'm no force expert. We should get some Star Wars guy in here.
We shouldn't. It would smell very bad in here.
True that.
Let's keep him out of here.
I think it's because Darth Vader was half robot, and also I think it's telekinesis because some of those force.
You mean Mace Windu? Those people.
So 3/5 of a person was in there, and he was like, "I can do the force." Mace Windu could do the Force.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of aliens that could do the Force.
Sure.
I say do the Force. Is that how?
Yeah, the thing is, it's totally good to me, and I don't want to talk to someone who cares. So
do the Force is what the Stormtroopers did instead of the hustle.
Yeah, do the Force. Now miss that guy with the gun.
Bonk your head on that rail. Oh, man.
Now choke him out.
Yeah, exactly.
2 times.
Choke him out now, y'all.
Are we mixing up 2 songs?
I think we're just any song where they're like telling you what to do, you know. Is that a type of dance where they like
slide to the left?
Right. So there's that, but then there's like the Macarena. There's all these dances where they literally tell you what to do.
Wait, does the Macarena tell you what to do? Maybe it's in Spanish.
Dude, actually, maybe not.
You just know what to do.
Yeah, why do you know?
Comes on and you're like,
Macarena.
Yeah, you're right. They definitely do not tell you what to do.
I mean, it could be in Spanish. I don't know.
Well, I think when I was learning that in gym class, we did the moves with the words. I think that's how I learned it.
Yeah.
So to me, that's how it seems.
I think I probably just learned it at wedding dances.
Yeah.
Man, remember when like chicken dance Macarena as a kid? That is
the 1-2 punch.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
Yeah. If your 3rd grade crush sees you doing the Macarena, she is ready to date you.
Yup.
Nice, dude.
You better have 2 apple juices with you.
Yeah, dude.
Hey, you thirsty? I got some apple juice.
You thirsty? Because I got a trap right here. Puts hands on hips and does the wah.
Yeah, exactly. You're locked in now. You're in big trouble.
I don't remember when I learned the Macarena, or if all I really remember is you flip your hands upside down and put your hands on your hips. Oh, you cross your chest.
Yeah.
And then
it's like then yeah.
And then you do the and you say I.
Is that all it is? It's like 5 moves?
I think so. Like you put your arm out, flip it upside down.
That seemed impossible to do when I was like in 2nd grade.
Here, then down here.
You do go up to the head.
You go up to the head,
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, so
it's not.
I don't know how to.
The cameras aren't working right now, but I wish.
Do you move it to the opposite hip? No, you gotta.
You do. Yeah, you do. Then you go regular hip. Then you swing around and then jump.
Damn, dude.
I'm skipping steps over here. I don't know the process.
I was going to say, I could never remember that.
Yeah, you guys are just mocking and not reining.
Yeah, sure.
We're mocking
That's
the
fair.
arena. Yeah.
Quit mocking them.
Quit mocking those arenas.
That is messed up. I'm sorry, all you Macarena fans. Oh, the camera fell?
There. You should be good there.
Okay.
I think. Whatever.
Yeah, who cares?
I hope if this is recording. I don't know. It says the application was unable to.
I would say it's not then.
I would too.
Usually if there's an error message, it means it's not working.
It also won't let me close anything. So
yeah, I think you got some serious problems there.
Yeah. No, we're not even broadcasting. We're just in here right now. You got up for nothing.
Well, this is old school broadcasting where there's no video element, you know?
Yeah.
This is just classic terrestrial radio right here.
Yeah, this is just a bunch of kids laying down with their heads on their hands.
Yeah, doing the Macarena.
Yep, their dad's just reading the paper.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
They got that big old radio.
Yes.
We're pretty much like now we're just going to do some different ads for Ovaltine.
That's great. I'm down, dude. I'm into that.
Try Crest brand toothpaste. That was an old-timey radio ad that I just did.
Yeah. It's not Ovaltine.
Do you like cocaine in your toothpaste? Try Carest. It numbs those gums.
Oh, man. That'd be sick, dude.
Could you imagine?
We missed out on all the good stuff, dude.
Yeah.
They just didn't know.
Our current time really blows. Like, nothing fun happens.
Super restrictive.
Yeah, all the drugs
yeah.
we're given, you're just like numb us and like mentally, not like physically in the fun way.
Yeah, dude, because it used to be like MK Ultra, where they would be like, let's give all these people acid and make them do crazy stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
And now they're like, they're too out there. let's make sure they can barely move.
Yep.
Little ZOLOFT, get them going.
Mm-hmm.
Z.
Do you guys know the ZOLFT dance, the Zoloft dance?
Did you hear that Chappelle Rowan girl or whatever?
Chaperone?
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Chappelle Rowan.
Yeah, I got too many ladies in my life now. They all know this new stuff. Now I'm learning it.
Yeah, I swear to God, that person came out of nowhere.
They all do now. We were just talking about this. Like all these big like young ladies, like you don't know anything about them, and then all of a sudden, like 1 billion people know about them in like 4 days.
I have no idea, and they're selling out. They're like, they're selling out major arenas.
Yeah, it's like
no idea.
Yeah, I know, man. It's all that's industry plant, dude.
It has to be. But dude, that
remember Phoebe Bridges? What happened to her?
Bridgers.
Whatever.
I just found out about her last year.
She like kind of casually came up though. I heard
Did
her
she?
like kind of.
She's like a Ani DeFranco type. Like it's kind of
Who
like
the
rising.
hell is that?
It would have been the '90s version of her. She basically started small town coffee shop and then got bigger, and bigger, and bigger. I don't think she ever sold out arenas, but
gotcha. See, to me, this is like all the same. You know, like. I don't know. Like all of a sudden, I just hear about this lady or whatever, and she's giant or whatever. Mm-hmm. And I don't know. I don't like any of it. It all sounds bad to me. You know what else was bad? I heard. Speaking of this like random pop music stuff,
okay,
is who's the guy? Post Malone's country record.
Yeah,
pretty rough, dude.
I like it.
You liked it? Dude, I was like, why are you just gonna make a country record and then just make like 12 just like pop country hits?
They are like pop country.
It's like, bro, this is your contribution, just with the sounding the exact same. And he also has a song about a dad being like, "You might be his now, but you'll still be my little girl." It's like it's literally that song's been written like a billion times.
I didn't hear that one. I heard
it was rough, dude.
I heard like his main ones with like Morgan Wallen and stuff. Where I'm like, yeah, this is just what I mean. Like,
right? It's
catchy. It's catchy,
yeah,
but it's nothing like.
But it's like, isn't that weird? Just like, I'm going to be a country guy. It's like, oh, I wonder what he's going to do. It's like, no, I'm just going to turn out like overproduced pop country hits. Isn't that like kind of a strange choice?
Yeah, because his
all about money.
I've had like that.
It's greed, damn it.
Yeah, it's the.
He's got no soul.
I think hip hop is on. I mean, I could be wrong, but like hip hop is on the decline and country is on the rise.
Yes,
but it's all
because Young Gravy is making a country album.
Yeah.
Too.
Dude, Action Bronson, fast forward 5, 6, 10 years, and it looks like Jelly Roll. Jelly Roll's a country artist.
Yeah,
you know
right.
What I mean, and then fast forward from whatever Action Bronson days, and he would have been like the guitarist for ZZ Top or something. I don't know. I'm just making up some stuff.
No, I know what you're saying. Yeah,
it's just that character is just in a different genre.
Right.
And country music's just really popular. So if you can cash in on it, like the Grand Ole Opry, Post Malone's at the Grand Ole Opry.
Yeah.
He doesn't, am I to say he doesn't deserve it? I don't know. But
yeah, well, I think the Grand Ole Opry, I think that's really like a huge, like, you know what I mean? Like, if you're like Johnny Cash playing, you're like, wow.
Yeah. Oh, I just saw
But that's
him.
like 60 years ago, you know? I think now it's like, I think just kind of whoever gets up there. I don't think it has the same cachet. That's what I'm saying. Back when you could legally do cocaine in your toothpaste, as you put it, the Grand Ole Opry meant something.
That's right.
No cocaine means nothing.
Not anymore.
Yep.
What I'm interested in is who performed at the Grand Ole Opry right before Post Malone. Like, not who opened for him, but like.
I think it was Dolly Parton.
Really?
Do
you know this?
Like that.
Don't ruin this.
How does he know exactly?
He's got the schedule in his brain.
That was impressive.
I saw something like that the other day.
I figured it would be like.
There's a lot of Post Malone, Dolly Parton stuff.
Are they? Do you think something's going on there?
Dude,
I know something
what a treat.
I got quite the vid for you.
It's like I want to see it, but I don't want to see it.
If it's exactly what I suspect, then yes, you do.
Dude, right here, it's like She's just like grabbing him.
Yeah, dude.
And then watch this. She pulls one of the...
Oh my goodness, dude.
Well,
dude, Post, you dog, dude.
Yeah, right?
I don't think he's...
I would rent a horrible country record if it meant I got to do that. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
If
dude,
that was the price?
Dolly Parton can still...
She can still. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely can still.
From that video, I'm going to clear Post Malone. It looked like Dolly Parton was the one who was like, hey, let me back up on this young guy.
Let me back.
Like,
let me throw it back.
Like, okay, Post Malone, you were just the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he's about to pre-Malone after that.
Oh, man. If that's not the clip, I don't know what is.
No cameras, dude.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man. That's so funny.
Yeah, I always get too nervous around the camera, so I pull out my best stuff.
When there's no film.
Yeah.
We got to put a thing over him so it doesn't look like you're being filmed at all.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Jeez.
That'd be real good, dude.
Oh.
Yeah, I think I clicked the wrong... I don't know. Who knows what we're doing today?
Hey, it's fine, man. We're doing radio, dude.
We'll do it live. What's that guy's name?
Yeah. Was that Bill O'Reilly?
Bill O'Reilly.
God, what a legend, dude.
Yeah, dude. We'll do it live. Man, that was...
He's
a god of live TV. Like, the way he snapped out of that and into, we're going to do blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? I was like, what? You were just the angriest person on the planet.
Dude, those television freakouts by, like, very, like, generally like, buttoned up kind of guys are, like, the literal best, dude.
Yes.
Have you seen Chris Berman's?
No.
You know Chris Berman, right?
I know the sports center.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So it was like he was doing like Monday Night Football, and some camera guy must just caught this B-roll just because I don't know. It seems like Chris Berman might actually not be a very nice guy, but he's just screaming, dude. Like someone was like walking in the background while he was doing his thing. He's like, oh, I think you guys ever worked on TV before? Unbelievable. He's like, Jets, Colts, Monday night. I knew what this was going to be. Just freaking out. Like, just losing his mind. And there's another really funny one with him where he's just talking about sneaking Canadian aspirin over the border. Because he has like codeine in it or whatever.
Okay.
And he's like, oh, that's so good. Like he's just talking about like how amazing the Canadian codeine is. And it's got that all on camera. Oh, it's so good, man.
That's what. Like when you're a newscaster like that, there's cameras pointed at you. You have to assume, they're on. You know what I mean? Like if something's pointed at me like that, I'm just gonna.
Yeah, I'm not gonna talk about smuggling drugs over the border. You know?
Yeah. Like, we'll only do that when cameras are on us here.
Yes, exactly. That's something we keep for. I woke up for this.
I stay up for that.
Yeah.
What toothpaste you got over there? What's Christian Bale? That guy, he's a regular actor, though.
Did he have a freak out?
Oh, gosh, yeah. He was
I don't know about
almost
that.
the same thing where, like, he was, I think it was on Batman Begins, maybe.
It was something like that, yeah.
But, like, some guy walks across his line of sight or something like that while he's, like, I don't know, rehearsing the line or something. And he's just goes off, like, swearing, calling that guy. And you can hear the guy in the back, like, I'm sorry.
Yeah, dude.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You'll never work in this town again. Like, okay, well, all I do is tape cords to the floor. So I think I can find a new job.
Yeah, I'm
somewhere.
the best boy. I think I'll be fine.
Right. I'm just going to go one studio over and I'll still do the same thing.
That's also weird because isn't Christian Bale, like, isn't he like a method actor? Why did he break character for that?
I think that's part of the reason why.
So he did it as Bruce Wayne?
No.
He like fired him from Wayne Enterprises?
Then he did a double, triple gator backflip and like snapped his neck. No, Batman doesn't kill yet.
Not yet.
I think in the new movies he's going to kill. Are they going to continue the new Batman with that one kid?
Oh, the Twilight guy?
The vampire Robert Pattinson?
Yeah. That one was the funniest. That movie wasn't horrible. I didn't like really love it, but I loved that there's that one scene where he's up with Zoe Kravitz, like up on the whatever, up the awning or the roof or whatever, and they're staring out at the city. And she's like, "Why are all rich white people bad, Batman?" it was like literally like a line. He's like, "I don't know, Zoe." It's like, okay, like what an unbelievable line. I remember in that movie, it's like, man, I never knew that white rich people were bad until I saw the new Batman. Until that one line of dialogue, I'm like, man, you know what? You're right. These guys are out of control. Imagine like getting like red pilled by that. You know, like how dumb you'd have to be for that to like make a difference in your life.
oh man, I can't believe my whole entire life perspective. But some people really got into like the new Batman.
I know.
Like just kind of ridiculously into it.
It wasn't a bad movie, but that particular line, I was like, come on, guys.
I think it was that one when they were like trying to figure stuff out and they were like, a mouse with wings. What could it be?
Oh,
and I was like,
really big.
I was like, what are you talking about? You're dressed up like a bat.
You're standing there reading your description. Like, oh my God.
Yeah,
I was amazed
some
that,
problems.
dude, and every other riddle that he was coming up with was like, oh, this must be the basement of the church that was built in 1967 because that's the same time that this happened. And then they're like, a mouse with wings?
It's a penguin.
Yeah.
No, it's not the penguin.
Oh my God, dude. So funny.
I did think it actually, that kid Robin was also in the movie or in the TV show. I don't remember what it was about the teenagers, Teen Titans or the Titans or whatever.
Oh, I didn't even remember there being a Robin in that. I should probably rewatch that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Robin grows up and becomes Nightwing or some crap like that, and then there's a new Robin.
Gotcha.
After the red. Yeah, I just watched the series like 2 weeks ago.
You know what you're talking about.
I do,
here.
because I just finished it.
Some of those Batman like comic books that turn to movies and they're actually like cartoon movies are pretty cool. Like,
oh yeah,
and they're like rated R.
Oh, nice, dude.
Yeah,
they kill the Joker, dude.
Yeah, they like really kill the Joker.
Or like Robin dies.
Yeah, there's a different one where like Robin goes against Batman because he wants to be like, he like teams up with the Joker.
Nice. Does Robin fall from the trapeze just like the family legacy?
That'd be like in his death. That'd be like the most sweet.
Well,
visual to see him.
That's how his family died.
Yeah, they all fell from the trapeze.
Yeah, that is such a ridiculous thing.
Just an entire family falls from the trapeze.
Well, it wasn't secured properly.
Does he even see birds or anything like that, or why is he Robin?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
At least like Batman fell and then saw a bunch of bats after his parents died. Robin just saw a bunch of clowns. Robin should he should have been the Joker.
Yeah, it makes way more sense.
Yeah, the Joker just fell into a big vat.
Right.
All of a sudden he's like, I'm a clown.
I'm a clown now. And then he's got the scars on his. Well,
yeah.
In that one, he had scars.
Depends on which Joker, man.
Yeah.
I don't know what canon is because I don't ever follow this stuff, but it depends. It seems like they're all a little different.
It seems like there's a different story for everything. Like, I guess
they can't keep it. They got to make multi-universal things because otherwise Batman's going to be, 96 years old this year or something like that?
Yeah, because now that what's his name, Robert Downey Jr., now that he's Dr. Doom, I was looking into that, and I guess, like, Iron Man, this guy, Dr. Doom, wanted to be Iron Man, so he did, like, a face swap. He traded brains. He actually did Face Off.
Face Off. Epic classic movie.
Instead of just the Face Off, he actually traded brains with Tony Stark and then started living his life as Tony Stark and then became evil, so then all this stuff happened. And then all of a sudden they find out what's going on.
Tony Stark is really Victor Vaughn?
Yeah. Victor Von Doom.
Victor Von Doom.
He's actually Vince Vaughn.
Vince Von Doom.
That's actually the end of it. It's actually not Robert Downey Jr., it's Vince Vaughn. And everyone's like, oh my God. That's actually the whole the whole twist at the end of all the movies.
Oh, man.
But it like set in place way back in the day of that movie Swingers. He's holding that martini glass, but the olive has a little picture of the, I don't know, metal face or something like that.
Yeah. It all came back and it's all something that happened in his dream during Swingers.
I got these metal hands. What do? I'm batting around this little rabbit with these metal hands.
It's metal hands, baby. It's metal hands. Hey, come on, kid. It's metal hands.
I got these metal hands. Remember that? Remember that commercial for Burger King? I got these little hands. I can't eat the burgers.
Oh, yeah, that was a good one.
Those were some of my favorite commercials.
Oh, yeah, dude.
You know how in Adam Sandler movies, at least I think it maybe has stopped now, but for a long time he tried to have all of his female counterparts have the first name that starts with a V and the last name starts with a V. Are you familiar with this? Oh. It was like a thing, like Vicky Valancourt,
Veronica Vaughn,
Veronica Vennett, or whatever her name was. And so wouldn't it be funny if one of them was Vince Vaughn? Like he finally is like gay in one of his movies, but it's just him and Vince Vaughn.
Why can't I quit you?
Yeah.
Oh,
Maybe that's the new Billy Madison.
I've been watching so much Adam Sandler that's why I was on my mind.
Did you watch Hubie Halloween?
I watched it like 4 days ago.
It's actually pretty
great
funny.
movie, dude.
That got ragged on a lot,
the lady,
and then you watch it, and I'm like, this is a good movie.
The lady in that movie is a VV. It's like Violet something.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a VV.
Huh.
Yeah, it's like a thing he does. I don't know why.
I never really noticed that before.
Yeah. But that's a great one. I watched Spaceman. You see Spaceman?
I didn't watch that. I was mixed on that one.
The crazy one, dude.
Spaceman.
Yeah, the Sandman, dude. The Sandman in space, dude.
What?
Yeah, dude.
I've never even heard of this.
Yeah, he's an astronaut. It's pretty new. It's on Netflix. Watch it.
Yeah, it probably came out not even a year ago. Probably.
Yeah, no, it's this year, dude.
I didn't
Sweet
even know
movie.
he was in that.
Dude, the Sandman rips, dude.
Yeah, he's got a new stand-up special too. He's doing so much all the time.
It's because he's a beast, dude. I went through a thing. I hope most people have. Where I remember like loving Sandler as a kid. And I was like, oh, this guy, he sucks. Actually,
Yeah,
he's actually not
100%.
good. And now I'm like, everything he does is the greatest.
That went back, yeah.
I'm just completely back on board. I'm like, he's actually a genius.
Dude, one movie I watched was like the Warwick trials. It was something where like he had like a bad relationship with his dad. Some name of
the Warwick.
I forget what it was. It's some Jewish name.
The Nuremberg trials.
Yeah.
Schindler's List. He's Jewish, right?
He's like, oh, he compared him to rats. Ooh.
Adam Sandler dad movie.
I do like how in Hubie Halloween though, it's like from like 2021 or 2022, and he goes back to playing a mentally challenged guy.
Yeah, dude.
Yes.
It's like I
It's the whole
don't
thing.
think
You're like, yeah. And they can't really say it there
No,
either. The whole
right.
time it's like, oh, he's just a janitor.
Yeah,
and
but
it's
he's
kind
like-
of kooky.
he's like maybe the most mentally challenged of all the people. Like, he's like almost dumber than the Water Boy.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know?
Oh, there's Spaceman.
Yeah, dude, it rips, dude. Check it out.
All right, I just watched.
Don't read the
Do-Over.
reviews, but they're wrong.
No, I would never. I never read the reviews because they never know what they're talking
Dude, the
about.
reviewers just no matter anything the Sandman does, they just pan that guy.
Every
dude.
single one is
Yeah.
terrible.
Well, they
like every review.
It's a dramatic movie, so like eat some edibles or something though, because it's kind of like that's the mindset you want to get in. It's a good movie.
Okay.
He's out
Leo was a pretty good movie.
Leo,
Yeah, the
Man.
one where there's the.
There's all these movies.
I come in here, I'm like I'm the biggest Sandman. I just naming all sorts of stuff I've never heard of.
Dude, it's Adam Sandler and Bill Burr.
Oh
And
really?
they're like class pets.
Oh.
It's really funny.
Okay, I'll have to check that. Is that also on Netflix? It must
Yeah.
be, right? That's sweet.
They're like gerbils or something, right? They're not just like in
One's
a
a
fourth grade class.
Yeah.
Just,
I was confused what you meant by that.
One's a turtle and one's a.
Oh, that seems insane.
Dude, it's good.
All right, I get on board with that.
I would.
I like those two guys.
Yeah, that's another thing I watched not that long ago. I'm trying to think. Oh, the Menowitz stories, the Meyerowitz stories.
Yeah,
That movie sucked.
yeah.
And that's what really turned me to be like, oh, Adam Sandler hasn't been good since.
I mean, there's still some trash in there, but I'm saying he hits at a higher percentage than people claim.
That is true.
That's all I'm saying.
And he
100%.
always has the hottest.
Yes.
Like, that's what you got to do
Absolutely.
if you're in that position. Like,
Yeah.
I think I'm going to make out with Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah, I'd be cool to. Yeah,
I don't
exactly.
think do they ever show him like kissing or like
Hardly ever. Sometimes he's a little smooch.
yeah.
But
like,
yeah, he's not like, it's not like he's like actually like, oh yeah.
Hey, we're gonna
No, he's
film
not.
this.
He's like a
sex
good
scene.
guy. I think he like
Yeah.
loves his wife.
Oh yeah, they're always
He's
together.
a loser, dude.
Well, then get.
What a dork.
Dude.
It's like you're the Sandman, dude.
Yeah, I IPA'd in this movie in California and I was reading over it because it was like a short film or whatever.
Yeah.
Some of the stuff I was reading, I was like, the guy who wrote it also acted as the main character. And one part, he's like, I was with this girl and, and stuff. And I was like,
amazing, dude.
What?
We're gonna have to
Amazing, dude.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden, like, they're like, only certain people can be in the room because they're going to be like, whoa.
This is gonna get pretty intense.
Yeah, and then I watched it and I'm like, man, you were in that room for quite a while. And this was about a 15-second scene.
dude.
I have to check to see if they're symmetrical And make sure, yeah, dude, that's how Harvey Weinstein gets in trouble. There's a lot of dudes, I'm sure, that are like in that same position that are just like, let me go ahead and use my
they had
power
like
to-
15 people in the room and stuff too.
Blaise like enabled this to happen, dude. He was part of it, dude. You're part of it, dude.
You let her into the room, like, no, just go in there. He's got a special part for you.
I was a PA. I was just blocking out the windows. Couldn't even see in.
Oh, wow. that's kind of the craziest thing to do. Hey, will you block out these windows? But like, I didn't do anything wrong. All I did was make sure no one could see what happened.
All I did was lock the door and work the camera.
Yeah, that was it, dude. Dude, I applied the handcuffs, and that was it.
Whatever. I handcuffed the guy to the bed.
Yeah, you're like, it was the guy. It's fine. It was fine, dude. It was absolutely fine.
Oh, jeez.
Man, this is a bad day not to have cameras with Josh's sweet shirt.
Yeah, that's why I busted loud, dude. I'm actually in my element for once, dude.
Oh, dang it.
I feel like
I'm always putting on airs when I wake up for this.
Next time. Next time.
No, next time I'm going to be fully clothed. It's pretty hot up here today, which is weird because it's finally not outside.
I know.
Odd.
it's
An odd
heat
thing.
rises. Yep.
Did you, dude, I had such a horrible experience at an open mic the other day. Can I tell you guys about this?
Yeah.
Okay. So this was like literally like maybe a couple hours after you talked about wanting to do that Dave was talking about doing that Kill Tony type thing, wherever he's going to do it. And I was like, oh yeah, this seems like a good idea. So I'm very, very intoxicated. I had been drinking all day long, and maybe I'd been doing other stuff. I don't know, but I was at least.
Oh yeah, okay. You guys were out during the whole day, and then all of a sudden I saw you at like Lindsay snapping us you at the open mic, and I was like, oh whoa,
yeah. So anyway, so this is historically this open mic goes like you can like sign up and do 5 minutes till like 1 a.m. But there's like a new guy running it. I don't know any of these people. I'm not around Minneapolis enough to know.
Sure.
Really? And so he's like, I'm like, there's the room. He's like, oh yeah, you can be part of this, blah blah blah. He said this thing to me, and I'm like, oh yeah, sure. I'm like, I don't know what you're saying. I don't care. Just put me on the list. So I'm like at the very bottom of this long list, like literally down, like right before like the page ends. And I'm like, whatever. I'm hanging around. Like I am very drunk, and I'm not planning on going anywhere. So I'm just gonna hang out here and hang out with the few people I know, and we'll do that. So then I'm watching, I'm like, oh, they're doing like a Kill Tony type thing. Like, so people who I guess after a certain point, they're like, okay, you're going to go out and you're going to do 1 minute, which first of all, I don't.
Look, like 1 minute.
Look,
yeah.
This is a horrendous open mic. Doing 1 minute there, doing 5 minutes there is already, it hurts you. It doesn't make you feel good. Whatever. So then they start doing that, and they're having a lot of fun because they're just
friends.
They think it's very cool what they're doing.
Yeah.
And I'm not really paying that close attention. Then they call me and I go up there, and I'm just doing my bit, and then they start heckling me during my thing. And I just look at them, I'm like, guys, I actually don't deserve this. And I set them, put the mic in the stand, don't even finish my joke. And I just sit down, and they're like, and this guy in the front's like, oh, I can't wait to get him. And then like they all had like 2 horrible jokes, and I'm like, yeah, you guys aren't funny. So I like you guys actually aren't funny people. I was not being nice. I was not. It wasn't in good spirits. I was like, no, I don't respect any of you. Actually, like you guys. By the way, this isn't cool. You think it's cool? It's not cool. It's not. And they ran with jokes. I'm like, oh, I thought you guys couldn't wait. 2 jokes? Yeah. You guys couldn't wait to get after me? I was being so mean just for 5 minutes, and then I was just like breaking their spirit. They just kept handing out like another bomb. Move along. Bombed again. But like, it's such a horrible look for me because it's like I should have just had fun with it, but I was just not in the mood. I was very drunk. I was like, I am not going to be subjected to this. I'm going to stay up here for my 5 minutes. Because I'm not going to walk off because then you win, but I'm going to sit here and not have fun and be mean to you. But like I wasn't being funny. It was like it wasn't like I was like counter jabbing and like they were like, oh, but it was just me being like, nope, you're dumb and ugly.
Like, that sucked.
You're not funny. You're failing at this business. This isn't cool. You're not cool. Pass the mic. Like it was not like a cool way to handle that at all. But I was just too drunk and like I wasn't going to be able to be funny either.
Yeah.
So the best thing to do is just to be mean and act like you're better than them, which is what I did. And it's an embarrassing moment.
That rules.
Yeah.
Dude, there was these guys on the Crowdwork show on Friday that were just douchebag frat boys sitting right in front.
Well, yeah. That show being at 9 o'clock at Fort Knox on a Friday.
And they started...
It's a horrible idea.
They started at 9:30. Started at 9:30, pushed it back so there were more people. I'm like, listen, this is going to first weekend of school back. So there's a bunch of kids that are just 21. Like, we're going to go to Fort Knox. Dude, it was packed with people. If you would have that at a regular show, you would be like, that's crazy. The first couple rows, like, well, we're really paying attention because those idiots couldn't stop talking. I'm like, whatever, give me stuff. I was doing the thing more so like, give me stuff to talk about.
Right. If they're going to talk, you may as well try to
exactly.
include them.
And they were just like, oh, said this. And then I'd start talking, and they're like, how about this? I'm like, okay, guys, you need to let me talk first. Then all of a sudden just yelled some stuff at them. Dude, this one lady, she's wearing fishnets.
Hell yeah, dude.
She's wearing fishnets. Like a bikini.
That black. She was wearing the black lacy whatever.
Yeah, it was a ridiculous thing to be wearing.
The story's gonna end with Blaise being like, so now we're dating.
Yeah. My girlfriend and I.
But she's wearing like,
I think it was her birthday too.
It was something, but then she has like big eyeshadow and stuff, dude, and like crazy colored hair.
Yeah.
And I go, so we're the ICP fans out tonight. No one said anything, and I'm like, she's right there. Everybody, no kidding, goes, I don't like ICP. I'm a Slipknot fan. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Really splitting hairs.
Yeah. And then she flipped me off and started screaming at me. I'm like,
man.
Sorry.
That sounds like a really fun show, man.
Yeah.
I know. So fun.
At least mine was contained in a really horrible bar in front of like 12 people.
No, there's probably 300 people out there.
Yeah. It was a weird setup because I was like,
it's a horrible idea.
Because then all of a sudden people.
It's a really bad idea for a show. At least the context of it. The show itself, like, doing a crowd work show, I see no problem with that.
Yeah.
But, like, outside,
the location.
at probably, like, the rowdiest place you could kind of go.
Yeah.
Nobody knew it was happening.
No one knew it was happening except, like, a few people.
Yeah.
Yeah, those few front tables were, like, fine for a while. And then a few more people started listening, but it's still people standing up talking the whole
chaos.
time. It was wild.
Complete chaos. Hilarious.
Because, one of those guys was the guy that was, like... I text Josh. I'm like, this guy said that we could be on a panel that Thursday. He's like, I don't know if he wants me.
It was him. I'm like, he's like, oh, this guy. I'm like, yeah, that guy. I met him for the first time today, and I was not. That guy probably really hates me.
I was like, maybe we won't be on that panel.
Man.
So funny, man.
Yeah, good times. Good times.
Fun times. Yeah.
Can't wait to just overlap a bunch of cool pictures on this for the YouTube.
Well, if I used to have someone like animate it.
I put on like a group thing being like, hey, if I sent you some clips, could you animate stuff? And that's like the one thing that no one responded to.
I think it's a lot of work.
Cool.
Yeah. I think you have to pay someone to do that. I don't think anyone's going to, like, out of the kindness of their heart.
Yeah, you probably need like an AI generator thing too. Probably wouldn't. You probably needed to pay for one for that if it's like an hour long. Huh?
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, that'd be crazy. Like just a straight hour of animating, that's going to be a lot of work.
Oh, that's a Disney Pixar movie.
Right.
Basically.
Yep, that's rough.
With AI now.
Hey, exactly.
We can do it.
Let's take their jobs, dude.
Oh, dude, last time I was in New York, there was a bunch of people were complaining about AI writing for like the scripts and stuff.
Yeah.
And like, AI can't write, like AI didn't write The Office. AI didn't write this or whatever. And I'm like, yeah, but they wrote most of the shows I like today.
Yeah. All my favorite jokes are from AI.
Yeah.
It wasn't, I don't know. It just was kind of funny to see all these writers. I don't say funny, but they're just holding signs like AI stealing our jobs. I'm like, they're going to steal everybody's jobs.
Get good, dude.
Yeah.
Be better than the computer.
To be honest, like they're using it for all this creative stuff. They should just be like, get accountants out of there. You get numbers, bro. Who's checking numbers? We're losing trillions of dollars in the government to anywhere else anyway.
They plug it into AI and we reverse the deficit in 36 hours. All we had to do was this. Oh, my God.
They're just nuke China.
Like, this will solve everything.
Yeah, we're like, we got to figure out these numbers. All of a sudden, there's just a bunch of bombs at different countries. We're like,
yeah, we don't know
It takes like 5 minutes to end the world. You're like, man. That episode, Everybody Loves Raymond, definitely ripped, but this does not rip.
It's actually us who make it. We're just sitting in one office. We click it. All of a sudden, we look around. We're the only ones left. We're like,
wow.
Yeah, so type in what Raymond's brother would say in this situation.
Brad Garrett pushes the button.
Look what I'm going to do, Raymond.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, oh man, we just killed.
Yeah, exactly. Does everyone love Dead Raymond? Oh man.
Raymond, can you go outside for a couple minutes? He asks his wife to stay inside.
Yeah, he moves Raymond and his family to the blast zone.
I bought a house in Arizona.
Man.
That's my best Brad Garrett, and it sucks.
That's fine. It was totally fine.
I don't think anyone's like, oh, you don't have a very good Brad Garrett.
That's a valuable impression, dude. It's valuable.
Everybody's like, who the hell is Brad Garrett? What's Everybody Loves Raymond?
That guy, dude. Good gig.
Yeah. Huh. Well.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, what do you know? What else you got going on? How long are you in town, Josh?
Till tomorrow. I'm going to Boulder tomorrow.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
And the buddy I'm going with doesn't like to fly, so we're driving. We're doing like a long drive.
19 hours, dude.
It's long.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a long one.
You going down through South Dakota?
Yeah. What I'm planning on doing is going on Google and then like what is the shortest possible route.
Yeah.
But I think the one it looks like it does go like down through like Sturgis and all that. It looks like.
Well, you'll have to do that either way, but I don't know. Are you going across state and straight down?
No.
Probably Belfield down.
I think that's what it looked like. I don't know though, man. I've been there, and the only other time I went there, I went like straight down, and I just like stopped for a day in Omaha. But I'm not doing that because that is longer.
Yeah.
But it's just a place where I know people that I could stop actually.
Yeah.
But so this time we're just not. We're just gonna do it in shifts, and we're just gonna plow through.
Yeah, just stop in Hettinger, say hi to my parents.
Yeah, I
take
might.
a nap there.
I might do that. Like Mrs. Kautzman, make me a sandwich.
She probably has them ready.
I already have one.
Yeah, that is true.
Whenever I go there, I don't like. I drive every time almost, but I don't like going through the mountains.
That scares me.
You don't like
the mountains.
I'm excited about that.
The mountains, actually, I shouldn't have said that. There's a route that you go across the state and then down, like through Whitefish or Black Hawk or whatever it is. I don't remember.
There is a Black Hawk,
and then you go down, but you end up on all these smaller highways, and you're going like 45, 55.
I hate losing. You always lose reception.
Oh, that's not good.
Actually, you lose reception when it's like the plains, when you're on the border of like
Gotcha.
Wyoming and
that's not good because I'm trying to
Wyoming
work.
and South Dakota and such.
Oh, yeah.
I need my hotspot to be fired up, ready
You're
to
gonna
go.
have to store up some Wi-Fi.
Can you
use
do
it while you don't have it?
Can you do that?
Yeah.
The fact that you can't do that, man.
That'd be sweet if you could.
Yeah.
Seems like you should be able to. I don't know how anything works in the world. So
Well, here's what I'm saying, man. We gotta start putting like electrical poles and stuff in those mountains, dude. We just all gotta start drilling for oil in there, dude. That's what the AI would do. If AI was in control, those mountains would be just getting constantly fracked, dude.
Yup.
And I'm for that, dude.
To put metal poles in there so I could get reception.
Yeah.
Once
reception,
a year.
fracking. You know what I mean? Let's strip them of their resources.
Reception fracking.
Yeah.
Let's start a company.
Yeah.
reception fracking.
Yeah, we're fracking for Wi-Fi. we're digging as deep as we gotta go till we get some damn Wi-Fi in this place. They're like, this is not how it works. You guys are crazy. You don't understand.
All of a sudden, we hit just a well of Wi-Fi. And we're like, you guys want to invest or not?
Who's stupid now, idiots?
Yeah. Look at all those bars just coming out
exactly.
of here.
Oh, beautiful bandwidth. Sweet bandwidth.
Oh,
just rolling around in it.
Exactly.
We're like, all our hairs are sticking up. We just get cancer and die immediately.
Blaise, you're green.
Yeah.
Done.
You're green with envy.
That's the color of Wi-Fi signal.
Yeah, dude. You have to just like sacrifice all the bighorn sheep by like, shoving them down into the Wi-Fi hole. It's like in order to like feed the Wi-Fi hole, you have to just take all the natural resources from the Rocky Mountains.
The only deterrent for Wi-Fi is sheep's wool.
Yeah, exactly.
We
dude.
need lanolin.
Yeah.
Turns out that they actually, like, the old ancient cultures all were sacrificing people to the Wi-Fi.
To the Wi-Fi
That's how they
gods,
made
dude.
the pyramids.
Yeah, dude.
They're like, we can't handle this power. We need, and we're the ones that release it.
Yeah.
Pretty much Jumanji of the new.
I was thinking of that movie Piranhas, I think, where they do some like underwater explosions or something and the earth cracks and these prehistoric piranha get out and start eating people in this lake or something?
Oh, dude, that's fun. That's fun when you just like crack open a giant hole in the earth and there's like demons come out or something. Yeah, dude. Only we just get beautiful Wi-Fi. Sweet
Wi-Fi.
Yeah, dude.
Everybody's standing over it, shoving it in their phone holes.
You just charge it up, dude. It's like the Ghostbusters little carrying case, and inside just Wi-Fi anywhere. Dude, you open that thing up. Maybe a ghost comes up. Maybe some Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Maybe,
I'll take my chances.
Put that in your Wi-Fi hole and smoke it.
Yeah, exactly, dude. Damn hippies! Anything in my Wi-Fi now? I just like the idea of upsetting mountain hippies.
With Wi-Fi.
Just with any technology really at all. I like showing a mountain hippie a cell phone.
They flip out. What is that?
Yeah, dude. It's like an ancient, like you're stolen an ancient like Mayan artifact.
Oh man,
they get that offended by it. Dude, I went to the Wisconsin Dells. I have some friends who are like pretty big hippies, or at least like my actual friends, their friends are like mountain hippies, you know?
Hippies, okay.
Yeah, and I was like kind of sick at the Dells, and I was like, does someone just have like a NyQuil, like a Dayquil, or like just something? And she's like, oh, I have nettle root. I'm like, God. I'm like, fine, I'll take it. I'm like, but this is hippie BS, just so you know, and it's not gonna work. Yeah. And she's like, just so upset. I'm like, I promise you, this doesn't work. I promise you, I need real medicine.
I know that you braid your armpit hairs, and I know that you use soap made from, I don't know, baking soda and essential oils, but it's not gonna.
It's like I know this isn't gonna work.
Yeah. What sometimes is crazy, like some of those pharmaceuticals are actually derived from some of those hippie medicines, but it's in such high concentration.
Yeah, I need a real concentrated amount of that nettle root, dude.
I need that whole bottle of nettle root and a Dayquil.
Give me that pure, dude. Give me that pure, dude. Dude,
oh man.
I legit had COVID at the Dells, which is like a really bad place to be. Yeah, and this was like
bad place to cough on children.
It was not a cool time, and like so I was telling my buddy because like we were there for like his wife's like birthday or whatever. So he like got everyone together. They like rented they have like cabins. It's like It's weird. There's like cabins there because there's not like whatever, but they do. So we like a kind of a big like cabin thing. There's like 10, 15 of us or whatever. And I was texting him like the day before. I'm like, hey man, I'm not trying to skip out on this, but I can't smell or taste, bro. Like this is COVID. And he's like such like a cheap guy. He's like, oh man, we kind of need you because there's a lot of money. Like he's like he completely overlooked the COVID just because he's like, oh man, I'm gonna be out an extra $150 if you don't come. I was like, you cheap bastard. So I was like, all right, I'll come, man, but like I don't feel good.
But you guys are all getting sick.
Yeah, and so then I'm just like literally like walking around 1 million children. just like on mushrooms and vodka with COVID. I'm like, whatever, man. Like, this is your fault. I didn't want to be here. Dude, it's fun going to the Dells. We got blasted.
I want to go to the Dells. I've never been.
Dude, it's pretty fun. Go. There's a lot of swim-up bars and stuff. There are a lot of kids. That is a bit of a bummer.
That's why I want to go.
But
they have a White House that's upside down.
They do?
Yeah, dude.
Well, that's pretty much Washington, D.C. right now.
Yeah, exactly.
What do you mean?
It's all topsy-turvy, bro.
Yeah.
That might even be what it's called.
Oh, really?
I'm going to look at, there's a building. They
the
built
White House.
I'm pretty sure it's a replica of the White House, but they built it in a way that it looks like it's been flipped over.
Sure.
No, it doesn't have the dome.
They have like a replica of Joe Biden like gripping on, like trying not to fall from it.
No, when they built it, it would have been like, I don't know, Eisenhower or something like that.
Oh, damn, dude.
No, it's not that old.
I was going to say the Dells. Eisenhower
making a real political statement.
It was like a grant from Eisenhower to build this strange city. But dude, it was sick though because like you can just get like plowed at the Dells and then go and just like race go-karts.
That rules.
Dude, it's so fun to like. They say like you shouldn't be like intoxicated when you're doing the go-karts, but dude, they're not.
Dude,
they say a lot
what,
of things.
What are they gonna do?
It's called Top Secret.
Oh, that is pretty cool.
Wait.
And they have a big. The Dells is like as such where like.
Yeah, that's an alien city, dude.
Dude, it's wild.
It's a weird place.
The worst beer I ever had was at the Dells.
Nice, man.
They had $1 spot. I walked across the street. I was like, honey, I'm going to the bar across the street. I'm going to get a beer. She's like, okay. I go over there. And I see they have this special beer, beer on special, $2. And I was like, well, you can't beat $2. I'll drink it.
Right.
I shouldn't have. It was like, hey, proudly made in Wisconsin or whatever. It wasn't like Spotted Cow or Moon Man or anything. It was disgusting. I was like, what? This tastes like lake water.
Yeah, it's like the instant heartburn beer. Dude, if you go to little lake towns, they'll have like 36 racks of beer. Yeah. And it's always something you've never heard of. Yeah. And it always just immediately like burns your esophagus. It's insane.
They make it with rubbing alcohol.
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing, but it's messed up, dude. It's
what's
not
that
cool.
Called in what's the Costco brand stuff?
Kirkland.
Kirkland
dude, Kirkland Light actually kind of cooked though.
Dude, it did not.
Yeah.
Dude,
the thing about Kirkland Light is that every beer that you took tasted different from the can before.
Really?
Yeah. I bought 4 of those cases. They had 48 racks.
I was going to say, those are 48 packs, right?
And I bought 4 of them and brought them to WeFest, and I couldn't do it. I was like, I'd drink a couple, be like, this isn't bad, and then I would be like, I can't
It's got to be
ice
cold.
Yeah, but if you don't want a beer that needs to be ice cold.
Well, I know, but some of them have to be.
Dude, I just started walking around with a ton of those. I would open them up and put them in people's pockets upside down and see how long it took them to notice. That's my WeFest experience.
Look. Why is my leg all wet?
This one guy, Bryce, that I like kind of knew at the time, I had to have put 7 different beers in his pants multiple times, and it would always take him like, I'm like, that whole beer has to be. Then he'd look down and be like, oh, Blaise.
Yeah. Everyone just thinks they're peeing themselves. They're like, that makes sense.
You got me.
They're like, I don't even care if it's beer at this point.
It smells the same.
It's a hodgepodge.
Man.
Oh boy!
I'm glad I didn't go to WeFest.
I've never been to the fest, and I gotta say, I don't feel like I care that I've never been.
I'm gonna be honest, pretty rad time. I was there when Kid Rock and Eric Church was there.
Okay,
just ba with a bind.
Yeah, seeing Kid Rock would obviously be great.
That's not as good as you think.
Yeah, you seen him?
Take your mouth.
I saw Kid Rock when he was a rapper before Ba with the Ba, and it was.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Kid Rock started out as a rapper.
How old are you?
Him and Eminem, yeah. Kid Rock's older than I am.
You're like, I remember seeing Buddy Holly before the crash. It's like, whoa.
I remember seeing Ludwig van Beethoven play the...
Kid Rock is 53, because I went to him a few years ago, and he was like, yeah, now that I'm 50, I'm not going to tour as much, but he still just came out with his pimp coat. He's like,
he came out.
Yeah. Dude, I'm going to be honest.
I almost got us banned from the radio.
Yeah. There's a real obvious one.
Yeah. No, I saw a kid. This was at a flipping. Well, I used to live in Michigan, and he's from Michigan. So, like, before he was, like, famous.
His first album was called Yodelin' in the Valley. And he was, like, the white guy being like.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was like, I'm the only white guy who likes doing this.
Wow, that's interesting.
And then Eminem got famous for it.
That's
like
hilarious.
2 blocks away.
That's crazy, man.
Early morning stoned pimp.
Kid Rock's the best.
That's
dude.
Kid Rock. Yeah,
he's the best. We were hanging out with some people. Lindsay and I were in Minneapolis. They're our buddies, but they're like literally while we were hanging out with them, they were tweeting about like the Palestine Israel like you know what I mean, like,
oh geez,
like they're cool. I like them. I'm not trying to talk bad. They're very cool.
Yeah, sounds very
but
cool.
but they are like definitely like on the left is what I'm saying. You know what I mean? And we were pretty drunk, and at a certain point Lindsay's like, Kid Rock is still great. I know. She's like, I know how everyone feels, but I love Kid Rock. I was like, she's trying to convince me that Kid Rock's like it's okay to like Kid Rock.
Yeah.
And then she's like, also Toby Keith, great. I was like, that's the funniest 2 people to try to convince. Super people are cool because to them they're like absolutely the biggest enemies.
Oh, 100%.
I didn't like Morgan Wallen until he said the N-word.
Exactly.
You know, it was pretty funny. It was
so funny, dude.
Dude, I was pretty drunk, and it was at the Alibi, just hammering Kid Rock.
That's good.
I sang like 4 Kid Rock songs in karaoke, and then I was just mumbling to people that I was talking to, people I was meeting. I'm like, "What'd you do today?" and stuff, and they were like, "We just came from Pride in the Park, like downtown Pride." I'm like, "Yeah, Kid Rock doesn't really mean it." I was like, these song Cowboys still rule.
You're like an abused wife. You're like, he's actually a good guy.
You don't know him like I do.
Yeah. I know he hurt you, but he's a good guy.
And I was like, no, I'm going to go ba with a ba. I'll be back. And then they're like, Blaise, Kautzman, ba with a ba. And I'm like, excuse me, I'll be back. I'm not done singing this. I'm just apologizing for
it. Mid-song.
Yeah.
The guy pulls it up for the third time. Oh, look, it's Blaise with ba with the ba.
That's so funny. Holy buckets.
Oh, boy. Well, I suppose we've covered like a little more than an hour.
All right.
Can't wait to have all these sweet clips.
Well, maybe it's still saved to something, right? It's possible.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I shut down the wrong computer earlier.
We were off the air for 20 minutes.
Yeah, whatever. Okay, guys, this is another episode of I Woke Up for This.
Someone will fix it.
Yeah,
we'll fix it in post.
Hey, it's not my radio show. I don't care what happens.
Yeah, it's mine to lose.
We'll do it live.
Okay.
Like the guy who's coming here to fix it, he's like, I woke up for this.
We're taking the world by storm. Okay, guys. Are there any shows or anything coming up that we got?
No.
Are you on this weekend one, the 30th?
No, I'm gonna be in Boulder.
Oh yeah.
There is some stuff that I'm doing. I know, like I have things coming up.
Well, September 20th. That's a while. We're gonna do that panel show, kind of like Kill Tony. September 20th. That's in Moorhead, Roast of Marquay. Then we're being in Bismarck.
The Roast of Marquay is at the Cellar in.
Yeah, what day is that?
That's the 21st.
21st of September.
The day after that.
I need to start writing jokes, probably.
Yeah.
It's getting close.
As the host, yeah.
That's
what.
Cool.
That's gonna be fun.
Yeah, get ready. Mark that in your calendar.
Not
Roast of Marquay, September 21st.
You don't want to miss it.
Yeah, people are gonna roast me.
Yeah. Roast him like the pig he is.
Like super nice. Dang it, we don't even have to have it anymore. All right.
Yep, that's done. Okay, if you guys
roasted.
Yeah, Josh Dullea in here too. Listen to
Going Hard podcast.
Yep.
There's not one out this week because I'm lazy. Whatever. See you guys later.
What are you doing tomorrow?
Driving to Boulder.
That's right.
Like 6 a.m. I'm getting up and
I ask you that one more time.
We good.
Zetas Lapitas.
Yes.
Okay, we'll see you guys next week.
Goodbye.
Toodaloo.
Toodaloo. All right. Cool. Beautiful.